everybody, this is really loud. So I think we gotta go to preferences. Music value, let's turn that down. Oh, there's voice volume too. This is voiced? That'd be interesting. So, another visual novel 1. We're gonna play Next Step version 1.1. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but here we are anyway. Anyways, this one apparently should be a short one. The It's available on itch.io for free, so it's not a you don't have to pay anything for this particular game if you want to play it yourself. The Ramir was very nice and said that the author, is now on Blue Sky, and actually they do not have a Twitter account anymore, even though they had set up a Twitter thing on their itch.io, ironically. But let's see. Nobody seems to be here yet. You all voted for it. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's get started. What we can actually do is do Blue Sky. Speaking of that, I should probably just like copy that. That's a nice little chill piece. Oh, wasn't done yet. Oh. It's like you thought it was done, but now it's back. Alright. Let's get started. I think it's for you. The phone. Oh, right. I'll just let it go to voicemail. Too tired. But what if it's your boyfriend? What if it is? And D's not my boyfriend. Then how did I get? Then how do you know I was talking about Deacon? Because you two are my only friends. Who else would I be talking about? Fair point. But you even have a pet name for him. D is a nickname. We've been friends since like middle school. It's normal. You don't have a nickname for me, and we've known each other for longer. Yeah, but you're different. How so? I don't know. You just are. It's like a brother thing, I guess. Whatever you say. But I've seen the way you two look at each other. So who is I? So am I Wallace or am I Jay? Like, I'm confused already. Caught off guard, I sit up in bed, now staring at my so called friend in the face. with a distressed look of my own. I don't think my reaction was lost on the fox based on the slight grin forming on his muzzle. What? And how's that? Nothing. I just pulled your leg. Okay, that's Jay. Funny. And besides, I don't think he, well, is gay. Yeah. Oh, so you thought about it before? If I check my phone and see if it's him, will you let me sleep? Dodging the question, but sure. Yep, of course it's him. Why is he calling me and texting me at 6:41 a.m.? Uh, there are worse things to be wrong about. Well, you're right. Called it. This doesn't prove anything. Sure, sure. What did he want? Let me see. I'm awake. What's up? Sorry if I woke you, but I wanted to see if you are going to next step. Frack, that's the day. Can't believe I forgot about that. Today is our big high school graduation party called Next Step. Wallace is I. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of parties, so when it was first announced, I wasn't pretty exactly ecstatic, but Deacon seemed excited and adamant that I go. Figured you'd forget. And wanted to see if you'd come with me? Well, he was right. I did forget about it, but I was planning on packing up tonight for the move tomorrow. How should I respond? You're gonna tell him you're going, right? You scared me. How long were you standing there? The whole time! Well, it's rude to read other people's messages. Not if you're practically your brother. Now you're gonna tell him yes or not. You kind of already promised him you'd go a while ago. I know, but I forgot, and we still have a lot of pack tomorrow. And we can get that done tomorrow. Besides, I think that Deacon wants to spend some time with his friend before you move off to college. Well, actually, actually, I I haven't exactly told him we're leaving yet. What? Wallace? He's like your best friend. How can you not tell him we're leaving? I know. That's why it's been so hard, and it's been a while since we've gotten to hang out. He's been really busy. I don't want to distract him. That's no excuse not to tell him. You could have texted him if you wanted to. That didn't seem as genuine. I feel like it had to be done in person. And also, I assume that you would tell him. Well, I didn't feel the need to, since I thought that his best friend would have already told him. I know, I'm a horrible person. No, you're not. You just made a mistake, a big mistake, but a fixable one. Now you have to go with him to the party. Why? To fix your mistake. You're going to tell Deacon that we're leaving tomorrow, and you're going to make it up for him for taking so long. And maybe things go well for you. You confess your unrequited love for him. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell him tonight. And stop saying I'm in love with him. It's weird. Denial doesn't suit you very well, Wallace. You're impossible. Yeah, I'd love to go. And there is something I want to talk to you about tonight. Okay, cool. And okay, is everything alright? Yeah, everything's alright. Just feel like I should tell you in person is all. Well, alright then. See you there at 8 o'clock. Did you tell him? Did you tell him? What? You didn't read the answer over my shoulder? What? You didn't read the answer over my shoulder? No, I did. I just thought it'd be more polite to act like I didn't. Oh. Now come on, let's figure out what we should wear to the party. We. Well, it's my graduation party too, and obviously I'm not going to let you go in the middle of the woods at night alone. You're too fragile. Besides, you need a wingman. I don't need a wingman. Wallace, please. You're the embodiment of gay panic. No, I'm not. And I mean I don't need a wingman because I'm not going to confess my non existent feelings to somebody. And I believe you. Just remember, I've got your back if you need me. Yeah, I know. Thanks for that. No problem. Also, are you sure that we should be picking out our clothes this early in the morning? The party isn't until 8 o'clock. Well, how do I put this nicely? At the time you spent in the closet didn't exactly do you any good. I'm still in the closet except to you. Which I'm still confused about. Why is it that you haven't told Deacon yet? I understand everyone else, but Deacon, your obvious crush for him aside, he's your best friend. Don't you trust him enough to let him know? I I do trust him. It's just I don't know. I'm scared, I guess. I don't know. It's complicated. Hey, it's okay. Trust me. I get it. People can be real crap heads when it comes to this kind of stuff, but you know that Deacon isn't like them. Yeah, thank you. But I think I'll stay in my closet for a tad longer. Maybe I'll tell him later, just not now. I'm not ready. Well, okay then. I'll support your decision and I'm here for you if you ever need to talk to me. And hopefully that extra time in there can give you some sort of fashion sense. You're a bit of a fashion disaster, so picking out an outfit for the party might take some time. Maybe want to go to the mall. Ouch, but I can't really argue with you on that one. Of course you can. I'm always right. Can we at least eat breakfast first, Mr. Perfect? I'll allow it. I think your parents are making some pancakes. I could smell them in the air. Oh, my favorite. Do you think they're blueberry? Let's find out. So, why does this fox live with this otter? Are they literally brothers? Like adopted brothers or something? We had our breakfast and got to work on the outfits. After about an hour of Jay tearing me to shreds about my taste in clothing, we ended up having to go to the mall. Jay took the opportunity to teach me about about the strange world of fashion. Most of it flew over my head, but I did learn a few things that helped me pick out some clothes for the party. After we purchased our haul, we headed back home and with our extra time, got a head start on packing for the move tomorrow. Even with this head start on the packing, there's still a lot that needs to be done for tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. But that can wait, because before we knew it, it was time to leave for the party. Shoes. Oh my god. Shoes. Got too many of them. Anyway, are you sure I look good? Trust me, you look fine. Why are you so worried? I'm not worried, okay? Okay, maybe a little bit. I'm not the party type, you know? Trust me, I've noticed. But I'll be there too, so if you need me, come find me, okay? Okay. But it seems like something else is bothering you. Is it about Deacon? Yeah, sorta. Hey, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He might be hurt at first, but I can guarantee you he'll be over it quickly. You're probably right. Come on, wall ball. It's time to get the game face on. This may be the last chance you'll get to hang out with Deacon for a long while. You don't want your last memory with him to be moping around all night, do you? No, I don't. Then cheer up. Okay, I'll try. I'll take what I can get. So we got music posters over here: the ABBA, Rolling Stone, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, and then up here you got like Night in the Woods. Uh, cup Cuphead and Portal, apparently, in a DS on the. Going to the fall. We're going to the mall to learn about fashion. This is why you can tell that this story is dated. Wait, hold on a second. Wasn't the description of this story it was supposed to be like back in the 2000s or something? Hold on, let me take a look really quick. I swear. I swear that it said it was a period piece. Hold on a second. Oh no, I'm trying to fact check something. No, no, no. Don't do this. No, it doesn't really say it's a period piece. It could have been 2017, I guess. Some malls are still open in 2017. I guess. I mean, yeah, there is one that's near here that is still open. I guess. I don't. I barely go to it. I know there's another one that closed though near here as well. So it's like there's very much a consolidation of malls. I was looking for the thing that was like, oh, this takes place in like the 2000s, and I'm like, then the Night in Woods and Cuphead poster couldn't exist. The Portal one could exist. Oh boy. Now let's go over this one last time. What are you going to tell Deacon tonight? Jay, we've been through this. We've already been through this. No, no, I want to hear you say it again because I can tell you what's going to happen once we get there. You're going to get nervous, forget what to say, then chicken out. Yeah, Jay, please have more faith in me. You're right, I'll have faith in you. Just please don't put it off any longer than you have to. I won't. I promise. Now we better get going or we're going to be late. We could just show up fashionably late, maybe not even show up at all. Wallace, please, this'll be fun. Hey, all I'm saying is that a night in watching cheesy horror movies would be just as fun. Okay, fine. Great, let's go. You driving? Like I'd ever let you drive after what happened last time. It wasn't that bad. Wallace, no. Okay, jeez, I was just asking. The card right there is dreadful. Every second that passes means that we get closer and closer to the party and to Deacon. The later of which usually wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually, quite the opposite, but knowing the oncoming confrontation makes things different. Maybe we'll get in a car wreck and miss the party. Honestly, that sounds a lot more enjoyable. I just know how hurt he'll be once I tell him the truth. He just seems so excited that we're both going to the same college together. I couldn't bring him to show my acceptance letter to NHU. Maybe I'm just making excuses. Maybe I've just gotten used to lying to him at this point. I mean, this isn't the first time I've ever done it, right? Almost every time we're together, it feels like I'm lying to him, trying to hide who I really am, but should I even feel bad about that? I'm just not ready to tell him I'm gay yet, and that isn't a bad thing. Why am I not ready? Is it really that I don't trust him enough, as Jay says? Am I a bad friend for keeping him from this from him? There's no reason I shouldn't tell him. I know that Deacon wouldn't care and would probably be supportive, but I just keep telling myself, what if? What if Deacon hates me? What if he's disgusted and never wants to talk to me again? I don't know what I'd do if I ever lost him. The thought of that happening makes my stomach churn, so I push it out of my mind. Instead, I choose to just sit in silence and listen to the radio until we arrive. Watching the road signs pass me by as we hit 85 on a 60. Not even bothering to tell Jay to slow down. I was hoping for a car wreck, remember? Why does this music sound like 80s bit tunes as well? We're here. Are we really doing this? Yes, now get your tail out of the car. Okay, I'm coming. Didn't need to know that, but okay. You're the worst, you know that? Frickin' foxes. I have no idea what you're talking about. The trek into the woods isn't too far, but due to the fact that there are no paths to follow, we did end up getting lost. After a while of stumbling around the forest blindly, we eventually hear the sounds of music and muffled chatter, so we followed that. After a bit of following the sound, we arrived at a pretty sad-looking party. I don't go to many parties, and even I can tell you this isn't a very good one. Over our left, there's a picnic table cluttered with red Solo cups, filled with what only can assume to be alcohol. The sound of a boombox can be heard playing some outdated pop music. Although it's pretty muffled, seeing someone knocked it over and no one has bothered to pick it back up. Poor boombox. He's trying his best. Down the path, there's a group of people crowding around a small bonfire that looks like it's on the verge of going out, and many other groups scattered about mingling. Everyone is just keeping with the same cliques they did back in high school from the looks of it. Which makes sense, just doesn't really make for a great party. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Scanning the area more, I can't seem to spot Deacon anywhere, which I'm a little ashamed to say fills me with some relief. Not much of a party, is it? Yeah, what happened? Wasn't the budget for this supposed to be pretty big? My guess is that whoever set this up must have pocketed a majority of it. You think so? Is that, like, illegal? Probably, but no one's gonna tell. Really? Why not? Technically, it's illegal for us to be out here in the first place. Jay motions towards the picnic table filled with alcoholic beverages. I doubt anyone here is of age to drink. Well, maybe Rick. He was held back quite a bit, but I don't think he'd be capable of drinking that much beer. Wait, hold on. It's illegal for us to be here? What if we get caught? Whoa there, buddy, it's fine. We're far enough out no one will be able to hear us for miles. It's like the only good thing about living in the suburbs. Lots of party spots if you look hard enough. I'll miss this when we move. There's no places like this in the city. So, we won't go to jail? Because I could go to jail now. I'm 18. No, we're not going to jail. At least not tonight. Okay, cool. But seriously, if you hear any sirens, run. We can't afford to get caught and lose our scholarships. Thanks. That makes me feel so much better. Just looking out for you. So, see Deacon anywhere? I was just looking for him, but couldn't spot where he was. He might not even be here yet. Maybe you should text him to see if he's okay. Oh, right. No service. Dang, really? I wonder what's holding him. Me too. I hope he's okay. He seemed really excited about this party, and I'm kind of worried. I'm sure he's fine. Probably just back to help up his mom with some stuff. He'll probably be here any minute. Yeah, you're right. Well, I spot my friends over there if you want to come join until he shows up. I don't know. I don't think they like me that much. What? That's not true. Last time, Alan called me a pile of used toothpicks. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I think it wasn't nice. That's just how he is. I might just go look for Deacon and see if I missed him before. Okay, well, if you need me, you'll know where I'll be. See ya. Au revoir! I walked the forest for a good while, looking for the Tanuki, going around and scanning each group to see if he's there. I'd go up and ask if anyone had seen him, but that would require talking to people, so no thank you. After a good while of this, I conclude that he's not here yet. I debate whether or not to take Jay up on his offer, but thinking about spending time with Alan makes me hesitant. I instead Instead, I decided to just sit down on a rock and wait for him to show up. I mean, he's the one who invited me here, so he should be the one to find me, right? I sit here observing everyone having fun? Fun's definitely not the word for it, but I guess they're having a better time than I am right now, alone. I start feeling a bit self-conscious about staring at everyone like some weird stalker, so I instead decide to lay down and stare at the stars. I don't know what it is about stars, but looking at them always helps me calm down. Deacon would always be able to tell when I would be having a bad day. He'd offer me a ride in his car, but refused to tell me where we're going, even though I had a pretty good idea of the destination. He would drive us for miles until we arrived at some wide open field we hadn't been to before. Only slightly less existential angst. I was about to say, looking at the stars is very Nights in the Woods, and yeah, we had a party in the woods, right? I'm a trash mammal. You know it, baby. I'm a trash mammal. If you didn't see that part of my playthrough, but I did see that in somebody else's playthrough. Anyway, he would drive us out for miles. The creator went around their first year for college originally. Yeah, I mean, college can really disrupt like the high school thing. I don't know. I'll say this. I don't know anybody from my high school. Like, I have not been in contact with any of them since high school. It's kind of crazy to think about. It's like you spend like decades of your life with a group of people, and then all of a sudden, poof. Nope, not anymore. He would drive us for miles until we arrived at some open field we hadn't been to before. We would lay there for hours just staring at the stars. We didn't even have to talk or anything, we just sit in silence, enjoying each other's company. Sometimes we would talk, though. He would ask me how my day was and then start listening as I proceed to rant about everything that happened from that morning until then. Sometimes I would be the one to ask about his day and he'd be the one ranting. Sometimes we would just chat about some new movie or video game that came out. Or we would just talk about life. Sometimes when we did this, we would lose track of time and walk and would talk until the sun came up. That wouldn't have been bad. The bad thing, though, if it didn't happen on school nights, but honestly, I regretted nothing. D even found this app on his phone that allowed him to point his camera up at the sky and that would show us the constellations visible that night. So we laid there side by side for hours, learning about all the constellations we never even heard before. One time, we just came up with our own constellations, connecting the stars and creating our own little stories to go along with them. By the end of it, we had our own little universe set up. I wish I could remember some of them. I think those late night trips were just as much for him as they were for me. Despite how I felt earlier, I wish he was here right now. He seems to make everything better when he's around. Maybe he could even make this party just a tad bit more enjoyable. Yeah, I know what app he's referring to. I have not had that app, but I do know my sibling has that app. As I'm thinking this, my eyes start to get heavy, and after a bit of trying to fight off drowsiness, I give in and the stars start to fade into darkness. Man, am I a tired person or what? Wallace? Huh? Are you sleeping? Oh, I guess I must have dozed off. Only you could fall asleep at a party. Oh, right. The party, is it over? Not quite yet, but it's only been an hour. Oh. You almost sound disappointed. No, it's fine. Just still waking up is all. Convincingly. Convincing. So, what are you doing out here alone? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just staring at the stars waiting for you. You really like those stars, huh? You judging my stargazing hobby, D? Nope, not judging. Actually, I find it quite cool. I find it cool. Really? I don't know if I would describe it as cool, but I guess. Well, it is. Hey, where were you, by the way? Didn't you get my texts? No, sir, no service out here. Oh, man, sorry about that. I just had to take care of some stuff first. I can tell you about it later. You're fine. It's okay, really. Is it, though? I know you were with parties and you were out here all by yourself. Is something wrong? Where's Jay? Hey, Travis. No, everything's fine, I swear. I was just tired of moving stuff all day. Okay, if you say so. What were you moving? Crap, should have told him about the move. Should I tell him about the move now? I should do it. Get it out of the way. Jay and I were doing some remodeling for the house. I'm such a coward. Oh, really? Can't wait to see it. I'm sure hard work pays off. Yeah, it sure did. Will you be okay for the rest of the night? I think the party's supposed to go pretty late. I'll be fine now that you're here. Why is that? I can't afford to fall asleep near you. Don't know when you'll pounce. Huh, smart. Although I'm pretty sure you'd be able to take me in a fight. Psh, as if. No, really. I don't know what it is, but your grip is super strong. Might be from all your guitar playing. You think so? I know so. Well, that's all the more reason to stay awake. If I fall asleep, you'd probably sneak and attack me. You bet I would. I'm very sneaky. Yes, you are. Well, if you're fine, I'm gonna head back to the party. Sure, let's go. Sweet. There's some friends I would really like to meet. Friends? Yeah, I met them a little while back. They're super cool and dying to meet you. Okay. I have more questions, but I don't want to keep them waiting. Such a gentleman. Now let's go! Walking back to the party, I noticed that a lot of the groups have shifted around. But poor Boombox is still face first in the dirt. We'll get you back up one of these days. We walk towards a few people standing by the bonfire, which seems to have gotten a lot larger since I last saw it. Arriving at first, I noticed a small cat and a big boar. Like, wow. Those are some nice eyes he's got. Hey guys, here's a friend I was talking to you about earlier. Wallace. Wallace, right? Wallace? Oh, yeah, it's Wallace. Nice to meet you. The big guy's Simon. You can call me Reagan. Nice to meet you guys. These are my friends from CCCC. CCCC? The local community college, the one you're going to in the fall? Oh, right. I was just confused because you don't go there yet either. Actually, I started taking classes at the start of the summer. I want to keep my education as short as I possibly can make it. It's cheaper that way. That's how I met these guys. Wait, really? Why didn't you tell me? I haven't had the chance to. It's been a while since we've gotten to hang out. Sorry about that. Don't apologize. It's totally not your fault. It's totally my fault. I've just been busy with college is all. Besides, we all have plenty of time to hang out in the fall semester. Yeah. So, how long have you three been friends? We've known each other a couple of months now. We all first met in our sock class bonding. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here for a second. I've seen it written down like the shortness of social sciences or social studies or social thing being SOC, but like I've never heard anybody say soc or soch or soc. Like I've never audibly heard anybody say it. Usually they just say social. Anyways, I'll try again. We've known each other for a couple of months now. We all first met in our SOC classes, bonding over how bad our professor is. Or, I guess was, considering she was fired. Oh, really? What happened? You may want to turn the game down by 20%. I don't think it's that bad. Is it that bad? Let me check the audio, I guess. I'll turn it down a little bit, but... Oh, really? What happened? Well... She got caught having private tutor lessons with one of the students. Simon, not in front of Wallace. What? He's an adult, right? He can take it. I'm sure he can, but that doesn't mean you just have to be so gross. It was funny. He gets it right, little buddy. Agree with Simon or agree with Reagan? Obviously, I agree. I personally agree with Simon. If you're out of high school, you know. It's like, I mean, they're fired, and there's a reason they're fired, right? Just be upfront about it. But I'll let y'all decide. And he wasn't even like gross about it either. Like I don't understand why Reagan's like he's like, oh, tutoring lessons. Like that's as subtle as you could get. Like, oh really? What are they studying? I mean, by the way, it's not even the most crude joke that was made in this game so far. By the way, that was with Jay when he said too much information. When he said he was going with some. When I was said. Wallace said he was going with somebody. Alright, Simon going once. Simon going twice. The joke wasn't that bad. Actually, I didn't mind. I've heard worse jokes from my friend Jay. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I just said. Told you he has a sense of humor. You don't have to lie to impress him, Wallace. Are you accusing Wallace of lying, Reagan? I mean, look at your name anyway. What? No, I was just... Oh, never mind. That's what I thought. Anyways, it's good to finally meet you. We heard a lot about you. Oh, really? Yeah, Deacon won't shut up about you. Yeah, you two must be really close. Yeah, I guess. Anyways, how are you guys liking the party? Changed the subject real quick, didn't you, Deacon? Yeah, Deacon, what's that about? I don't know what you're talking about. I was asking a simple question. Okay, jeez. Well, I've seen better parties in my day. Really? I kind of like it. When's the last time you've been to a party, Reagan? Probably middle school. Why? No reason. Okay. It's just that there's usually a lot more dancing going around at parties. Oh, I love to dance. Really? I've never seen you dance before. Well, I usually do it alone in my room, but I can make an exception just this once. I'd say go for it. But, like Simon said, there's no one dancing. Don't worry, I have a plan for that. Care to let us in on this master plan? Calm down, I'm getting to that. First of all, we need to pick up that boombox over there. Finally justice for the little boy. Then we'll need to crank that little dude's volume up. Do you think there's a chance you could change the music as well? Unless you got a cassette tape playing around, I think we're stuck listening to this. Actually, I got a whole lot of them back in my truck. Song's pretty old, but miles better than whatever this is. Oh, right. I forgot about that pretty old truck. Don't you? All right. I forgot you got that pretty old truck, don't you? Yup. She may be old, but she's a loyal one. Hasn't failed me yet. Yet being the key word. Thing's a death trap. So, once we get the boombox set up, then what? I doubt a change in music will put everyone in a dancing mood. All we have to do after that is start dancing ourselves. All four of us. Then people should start to join us. What? I can't dance. Huh. You got a little stage fright, I'd say. There's nothing to worry about. I doubt that anyone here can dance either. You just gotta act like you're having fun. Right? Now, it's definitely after 2017. Well, they do have a boombox, Strangelove. So that's like ancient technology at this point, right? So, but here's the thing. It's like when I was at my grandma's place, they had an 8-track player that functioned, and that was like back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Can't you three just do it? We could, but I don't think 3 of us will draw a crowd. We can really use your help. Well, I mean, Wallace, please. I think it'll be fun. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Awesome. Now, Simon, can you get those cassettes? Yeah, Deacon. Want to come with? I think you got better music taste than I do. Alright, we'll be back soon. Cool. While you guys do that, I'm going to figure out how this Walkman works. It's boombox, not Walkman. We'll meet back in here in 10. I guess I'll stay here. Stay safe. As the 3 of them are walking off, I see the big boar gives a slight wink to the cat. I wonder what that's about. I don't have much time to think too hard about it before I hear a familiar voice calling my name. Hey, Wallace! Jay, where are your friends? Oh, them? Oh, they're back there. I just came to check you. Did you end up finding Deacon? Sorta. I took a nap and he found me. Huh. Why am I not surprised? Where is he? He went with someone to grab some cassettes from their car. Why is that? We're kind of planning on getting everyone to start dancing. That sounds like you're attempting a miracle. How are you going to do that? I think the plan is to fix the music and then just start dancing, and hopefully others will follow our lead. Wallace dancing? I don't believe it. Neither can I. If you want, you can join in the fun. The more people we have, the better our chances are. Yeah, alright. I could spare some time to help out my bro. Are you planning on dancing with Deacon? Haha, very funny. Honestly, I just want to not make a fool of myself. Don't sweat it, you'll be fine. Thanks. Other than Deacon, who are the other people that'll be joining us? It's that cat over there named Reagan and some boar named Simon, who's also joining us. He's the one Deacons went with. Gotcha. How'd you guys meet? They're Deacon's friends from the CCCC. Apparently they just started talking about classes at the start of the summer. Really? I would have thought he'd have the time. Yeah, me neither, but I guess he made time for it. Speaking of college, have you told Deacon about the thing yet? No. Wallace, you promised. I know, I will. I just need more time. I need to find the right time. If you keep waiting for the right time, you're going to miss your chance to tell him. I know. Tell him, I swear. I've only been with him for like 15 minutes. Just give me more time. Okay, just please don't put this any longer than you have to. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to hurt. I won't. Hey, Wallace, who's this? Hey, I'm Jay. And if I'm not mistaken, you're Reagan, right? Yep, that's me. Forgive me, I've forgotten. How do I know you? Oh no, Wallace just told me your name. Said you guys had some plans to bring this party back from the dead. We sure do. I gotta figure out a way to make the cadences a little bit more different here. Are you going to help us out with our little plan? Looks like it. Awesome. I'm sure you. I'm sure. It's sure to work with 5 people. Did you figure out how to work the boombox? Or don't you mean the Walkman? Yep, it was pretty easy to figure out. Just have to wait for the cassettes now. Yo, Reagan. Speak of the devil. Okay, we got a variety of different ones. Here, have a look. No way. You have this? You know it? Know it? This is what I was raised on. Then I guess we got our song. This is so great. Oh, so Simon, you got the other one, right? Got it right here. You're the best. I know. What's in that tape? You'll find out. It's a surprise. Okay. Oh yeah, it sounds like we also found some old lights in the truck. We could probably hang them up somewhere. That's actually a really good idea. We can add some pizzazz to the dance floor. Nice job, guys. Simon looks at Jay as if it had just noticed him. You joining us? Yep, you can call me Jay. Nice to meet you, Jay. My name's Simon. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Introduction's over. Now let's get this party started. As we start to walk out to the boombox, it suddenly hits me that we're about to do. Wow, okay. This is really happening. I'm going to dance in front of anyone. Oh, gosh. I'm going to make a complete fool of myself. I don't even know where to begin dancing. I'm just going to flail around like a complete fool. No, I'll be fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fun. I hope. Maybe it's not too late to back out. They did say 4 would be enough. Now we have Jay. They wouldn't miss me, right? As I'm about to speak up, I feel a hand on my shoulder. Hey there, Wallace. Got a second? I guess, but shouldn't we stay with the group? We can catch up. Oh, then, yeah, what's up? You just look a bit worried. Are you sure you're up to this? Well, if you aren't, you don't have to do this. I don't want to push you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. Dang it. Being a complete buzzkill. He invited me over to have fun and I'm going to ruin it for everyone. But can I really do this? I can at least try it for him. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't even think my body is capable of dancing. But I think that I'll be fine. Dancing can't be that hard, right? Are you sure? Because now we have Jay, you probably don't need, you could probably sit this one out. And let you guys have all the fun? I think not. Besides, as long as you're here with me, it's cool. I won't let you out of my sight. While I have you here, how do you like Reagan and Simon so far? I mean, I just met him, but they seem pretty cool. I'm glad you think so. I was worried you guys wouldn't get along. Why's that? Well, I wasn't really worried about you and Reagan more than you and Simon. As you could probably tell, he can be a bit crude at times, but in a charming way. I can't help but chuckle. Yeah, I've noticed, but don't worry about it. I don't think it'll be an issue. Okay, but if he ever gets too much for you, let me know. I'll get him to tone down around you. Well, thanks, but I wouldn't want him to change for me. Anyways, shouldn't we catch up with the others? I feel kind of bad for leaving Jay with some strangers. Yeah, sure, but I don't think you have to worry about Jay. He's usually pretty good with people. Yeah, you're right. Now let's get groovy. Groovy? Really? What? It's just, well, you know, a bit dated, don't you think? You're just a critic. And besides, we're listening to this on a boombox through cassette tapes. Don't talk to me about dated. Well, this critic could give you 5 stars for that gourmet word choice. It was aged to perfection. Now you're just pitying me. Just say that I have the vocabulary of a 50-year-old woman stuck in the 80s and let's move on with our night. Speaking of which, let's get to the boombox. What? I would never. You're at least in your 60s. Aw, shucks, you flatter me. What else are friends for? Got any outdated terms for me to use? Let's see. Tubular? When have you ever said tubular before? I haven't. That's all I could think of on the spot. Okay, but seriously, we should get going. I don't want to keep them waiting. Reagan looked as if they were about to explode with excitement. Then pick up the pace, short stack. Okay, that's rude. I'm like average height. And why would that affect my walking speed? Well, you know, short legs and all. My legs aren't short. Whatever you say. You don't sound convinced. Whatever would get you that impression. Okay, that's it. How about we race? First one of the boombox wins. What does the winner get? Oh, I don't know. We can come up with something later if you want. I'm not really good on the spot. Okay then, you're on. Okay, 1, 3, 9, 24. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, no fair. You got a head start. All's fair in love and war. And you called me sneaky. Sorry, I couldn't hear you from over the sound of you eating my dust. Oh, we'll see about that. I've got this race in the bag. I'll knock down that eagle of his a peg or two. Maybe I spoke too soon. What? Hey! What was that? Something about dust? Oh, it's on! Determined to catch up with the speeding Tanuki. I squint my eyes shut and clench my teeth hard, putting on all I have into winning this race. Just as I think about I might be closing the gap between me and D, my foot collides with something sticking out of the ground. Oh! Wallace! Wallace, are you alright? Yeah, I tripped on this rock. I think I'll be okay. Let me help you up. Can you stand? Let me see. I'll take that as a no. And you'd be right. Here, let me take a look at it. Where does it hurt? No, really, it's fine. I think it's just a bruised ankle. Just let me look at it. Okay, here. Wallace, this looks a lot worse than a bruise. I think you might have sprained it. You think so? Here, let me look at the rest of your leg to see if you're hurt anywhere else. I'm fine. I think it's just my ankle. Wallace, please, just roll your pants up so I can see your knee. Okay, fine. My jeans don't roll up that far. Then, just take them off? What? Why would I take my pants off? Well, because your jeans don't roll up far enough. We don't really have any other options. Yes, we do. We could just not look at my knee. Why are you so bothered? It's not like I've not seen you in underwear before. You seem as bothered about it as I am. Well, what? You're imagining things. Just hurry up and take them off. What if someone else sees? Everyone's distracted, and it's dark. Well, Wallace, please. That was a nasty fall. You could be bleeding. Okay, fine. Just be quick, please. I will. See? Your knee is bleeding. Oh, I guess it is. It doesn't hurt that bad, though. Just a little scratch. That's more than a little scratch. You need to stop downplaying your injuries. I'm not downplaying anything. I have a high pain tolerance. Or you just knocked up with adrenaline and the pain hasn't hit you yet. Pants go back on now. I think we should bring you... we should bring you to get this look... I think we should bring you to get this looked at. It's weird. I know what he means by it, but... I think we should have you get that looked at, or something like that. What? No! I can't afford that. Besides, you were really looking forward to this party, and I don't want to ruin it for you. Wallace, you're way more important than some stupid party. Yeah, but what are they even going to do? Tell me my ankle is hurt and charge me $200? No thanks. I already know that for free. Okay, fine, you win. We'll stay, but let's at least get you patched up. Thank you. Your parents are going to kill me for this. I think they might have some bandages in my car. I might even have a brace for your ankle. Why would you have a brace? I like to wear one when I go on runs. Helps prevent injuries from happening. I forgot that you like to run. Should have known that before I started challenging you to a race. I've been getting into it more recently, but I can tell you more about that later if you want. You athlete. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Do what? Here, let me just... Deacon, what are you doing? Carrying you to the car. What does it look like I'm doing? It's okay, you can just leave me here. Then I would have to make 2 trips to my car. This is easier. Besides, you are pretty light. Not in a bad way. It's okay, I get it. Just sit tight. We'll be there soon. I can do this. Deacon, please put me down. You're exhausted. Fine. Ugh, not so hard. Sorry. You okay? I'm fine, thanks. The car isn't too far from here. I'll just grab the bandages and be right back. I can walk with you if you want, or I guess hobble. As much as I would enjoy your company, I don't want you walking with your injury. I can handle it. It's a sprained ankle. Supposedly sprained. Could just be bruised. Regardless, I don't want you to walk on it. Just sit tight and I'll be right back. If you say so, just be quick, please. Huh. Afraid of the dark? Well, a bit. Oh, really? Then, yeah, I'll be quick. Just focus on the music until I get back. Thanks. And just like that, I'm alone once more. He's really booking it. I don't think I've ever seen him run so fast in recent memory. Not even in the race we just did. Wait a minute. He was holding back? I can't believe it. And here I was thinking I actually stood a chance at winning that race. Maybe I'm short, or he's just tall. Yeah, let's go with that. My ankle's starting to hurt much more now. Maybe Deacon was right about the adrenaline thing. Hopefully he gets back soon. I'm back. How are you holding up? Pretty good. No complaints, other than the obvious. Let's get you patched up. Here's the brace for your ankle. This might hurt a bit. I wince at the sensation of him touching my injury and inhaling sharply through my teeth. Sorry, but this should make it feel better. At least a little bit. It's okay. Thank you. Now, can you, I stare at him with a puzzled expression, not sure what he's trying to imply. You know, Deacon waves around the bandages in his hand. Your knee? Oh, right. You want me to strip for you? Of course, you just had to ask. Wallace, what has gotten into you? Sorry, I thought it would be funny. I mean, it's kind of funny, but I didn't expect it from you. I can be funny occasionally. I want to see this Wallace more often. You should let him out occasionally. I don't know about that. He's shy. If he ever feels like opening him up, let me know. I'd love to get to know him. Will do. Now, show me the knee. That should do it. How are you feeling? Feeling better already. Thanks, Doc. I'm glad. Now, that'll be $200. Perfectly reasonable. Now, we really should be getting back to the party. I bet everyone's starting to worry where we are. Good idea. Well, what are you going to do with your extra bandages? I could put them back in the car, but I wouldn't want to leave you alone again. I think I'll just leave them here. Some squirrels can use them. Deacon, that's littering. It's just a few bandages. And I think that they're biodegradable. Now come on, I'll help you up. Okay, jeez, ouch. Just lean on me, alright? Okay. Are you sure you don't want me to take you back to get this looked at? I'm sure. Okay then. We'll find you a nice rock to sit on where you can rest your ankle. That sounds nice. Hey guys. Deacon and Wallace. That's us. Where'd you guys go? Yeah, we were worried sick. We thought something bad had happened. We went to look out for you and we couldn't find out where you went. Simon still hasn't come back. Oh, sorry. Should we go look for him? No, he'll be back soon. He'll probably get lost again anyway. Wallace, what happened to your ankle? Are you okay? That's kind of why we were gone for so long. What happened? Did Deacon have anything to do with this? Oh no, it was my fault. We were racing and I tripped over a rock. Dang, that sucks. You alright? It's okay. It doesn't hurt too bad with this brace Dee gave me. That's why you don't run in the forest, especially at night. I know that now. So I take it you'll be sitting out this shindig? I don't think Wallace is in any condition to dance. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that shouldn't stop you guys from having fun. Well, feel better. We'll check on you in a bit, okay? Okay. Now let's go sit you down. There's a nice rock with some moss over there. Alright. See you guys. Have fun. See ya. This good? Yeah, thank you. No problem. Just keep your leg elevated, okay? Like this. A little higher. Oh, okay. Perfect. Now, do you want me to stay with you? No. They need you for the plan to work. But I don't want to leave you over here all alone. It's okay, really. Go have fun. Okay, but I'll be back once more start people coming, alright? Alright. Wish us luck. I watched the Tanuki departs, rejoining the two by the boombox. From the look of it, Dia's getting more than a mouthful from Reagan, who then proceeds to bonk him on the head with Jay following suit. I guess they're upset at him for what happened to me. I'd feel guilty if it wasn't so much fun to watch. They start to set up the lights, wrapping them around the trees to block out where the dance floor is. Lights have a nice red hue to them, and are pretty bright for being battery powered. I wonder where Simon got them. Speaking of the boar, I see him over in the distance, a defeated looking Simon approaching the group who perks up as soon as he lays eyes on Deacon. He runs to the Tanuki, giving him a big hug that picks Dee off his feet. Guess he really was worried about his friend. They talk for a bit, and until I see Dee point in my direction, followed by Simon scanning the general area around me. I don't think he could see in the dark very well, like the rest of us. Maybe that's why he asked Deacon to go with him to the car earlier. But then why would he go searching in the dark alone for us? I guess he was just that worried. I think he finally spots me because he starts to wave in my direction. Or maybe he gave up and is hoping for the best. Regardless, I wave back to him, not wanting to be rude. I guess with the team reassembled, the plan is now underway. Hey, I think I've heard that my mom listened to this before. Reminds me of those summer days when she would play it for me while we cleaned the house. At the time, I wasn't too fond of the song. I actually found it quite annoying, but now it makes me feel all warm and nostalgic. They actually look like they're having a lot of fun down there, but looking around, I don't think anyone has noticed them. This goes on for about 5 more minutes where no one notices their efforts, but their resolve doesn't diminish, at least not from the outside. They keep dancing and looking like they're having a blast. I kind of wish that I could join them in all honesty. Jay looks like he's in his element. I didn't even know he knew how to dance. Or maybe he doesn't and I'm just really easily impressed. Either way, he's having fun doing it. After about 10 minutes have passed and no one even noticed their presence, I start to feel bad for them. I wish there was something else that I could do to help, but there's not much that I can do with this ankle of mine. I start to debate on whether I should just tough it out and help them, but I hear some people speaking not too far behind me, and an idea pops in my head. Hey, guys, over here. Huh? You having fun? Not really, no. This party kind of blows. The beer's good, though. Well, those guys over there are trying to make it suck less. Do you think you can help them out? Squints in the direction of the dancers, clearly a little tipsy. Oh, yeah, didn't even notice them before. Hey, guys, let's go hit the dance floor. Thanks for telling us. You're a real one. No problem. And with that, a group of about 4 guys joins them. I think their additional started a domino effect because it's not too long after them. More join in on the fun. Soon the dance floor is packed, and I'm glad to be over where it's not crowded. Feeling accomplished with myself, I start to close my eyes and take a short victory nap. I really did wear myself out packing earlier, not aided by early morning from one of the Tanuki calls this morning. Before I could drift off to dreamland, I feel a light tap on my shoulder. I thought you said you'd be fine for the rest of the night. Oh no, I was just thinking about taking a nap. I wasn't actually going to. Why aren't you dancing? Because you're over here. I said I'd come back. Oh, well, you didn't have to do that. I'm a man of my word. I said I'd come back, and here I am. There's no getting rid of me now. Oh, okay. Guess our plan worked, huh? Yeah, you guys did great. Turned this party from a weak 3 to a solid 5. Everyone looks like they're having a fun time down there. We tried our best, but a little birdie told me that you might have had to lead a hand in it too. Well, a little bit, but it was nothing. Nothing? I wouldn't call that nothing. Deacon points to the crowd of people dancing. You guys did the hard stuff. I just pointed people in the right direction. You guys did the hard stuff. I just pointed people in the right direction is all. Well, thank you for that. Honestly, I was starting to lose hope for a minute. Really? It looked like you guys were having a blast. I kind of wish that I could be down there with you guys, before the big crowd formed. Really? Do you still want to dance? Well, sort of, but how can I with my ankle? I'll hold you. You just put all your weight on me. Dance with you? If you don't want to. No, I do. It looks like there's a lot of people over there. Is it safe for me to go in there with my injury? You'll be okay. I'll be right there beside you. Okay then, let's do it. Wait, really? I was half expecting you to decline the offer. It'll be fun. Still, don't know how to dance though. I could teach you. Really? You know how to dance? Just a bit. Mostly I know all the fancy stuff from where my mom forced me to take that coalition class about etiquette and stuff. I remember you talking about that and how much you hated it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't understand why you can't put your elbows on the table. And why does it matter what spoon I use to eat my soup? I'll eat with a fork if I choose to. You can't stop me, Linda. Sorry, I went off on a bit of a rant. Nah, it's okay. Rant anytime you want. I like to listen. I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, just take it easy on the dance floor. I don't want you to get hurt again. Don't worry, I'll be careful. And besides, you'll be there. I trust you. Let me help you up then. This good? Yeah, I'm fine. No pain? Just the expected amount. Okay then, let's get groovy. Oh, now you're using outdated language. As we approach the crowd of dancers, I start to get a little nervous about all this. As I should have probably guessed, Deacon picks up on my distress. You'll do great. Don't even worry about it. I can't help it. There's so many people. If it makes you more comfortable, then how about we stay right here? Slipping into the Panther? I hope not. That wasn't what I was going for. you sure? Absolutely. We're close enough to the action anyways. That okay with you? Yeah, it is, thank you. For Deacon? I was going for a slight Midwestern Canadian thing because he's wearing flannel. Not like going a boot or anything, not going too crazy, but like a light thing. For Anton, I think I was going for like Eastern, sort of an Eastern sort of tick, but don't mention it. And if you change your mind, you can always just walk a few feet that way. There's no pressure. So what now? Well, our options are kind of limited by your ankle. Actually, the brace you gave me is really helping. I don't think I can stand on it for too long, but as long as I don't put too much pressure on it, I think I'll be fine. Well, in that case, I have a few ideas. Just don't push yourself too far on my account, okay? Anton's use of words. Arturo. I won't. Okay, well, dancing at a party is really simple. You just move your body to the rhythm and the music. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're having fun. So, like, flail around, but in style. If you want to put it like that, sure. If you want, you can start by stepping side to side until you're comfortable with doing more. Like this. Perfect. Just have more fun with it. Loosen up. Oh, okay. That's a little better. Now, if you want, you can try and add some hand motions. Deacon demonstrates for me by moving his arms side to side in a motion with his legs. So I do the same, although a bit more clumsily than him. That's it. You're doing great. Thanks. Okay, so now you... Wallace! Startled by the sudden shouting of my name, I look back to see the origin of the sound, but before I could turn around, I'm surrounded by a warm embrace of hug of some beast. I think I hear D shouting something, but it's muffled by the huge arms that cover me. A few seconds of shouting, I start to see the light again as whoever picked me up slowly released me from their death grip. You know his ankle is hurt. Oof, I forgot. Simon? I thought he was getting rattled over our earlier disappearance, so he wanted to give me a hug. Could have warned me before, though. Wallace, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. My ankles are all good, so no harm done, right? And sorry for worrying you earlier, Simon. We didn't realize how worried you guys would get. I'm just glad you're okay, well, relatively. He says that last part with a bit of regret. Are you sure I didn't hurt you just now? Oh no, I'm fine. You should be a bit more careful next time. Yeah, okay. Sorry again. No problem, but by the way, thanks for worrying so much earlier. I know we just met, but it means you care a lot that you care. Well, of course. If you mean so much to Deacon, you mean something to me too. So what are you guys doing over here? The party's that way. We're just planning on standing off to the side for now. Really? You guys aren't planning on joining in on the fun? Not at the moment, no. But this whole plan was for for us to have fun. Why don't you go ahead and maybe we'll meet you there, okay? Okay. Simon stands there for a bit, staring at the two of us like he's mulling something around his head. It's just long enough to be awkward, and I kind of give Deacon a look of confusion. He shrugs his shoulder and gives me the same look of confusion. I'm just about to speak up to break the silence, but Simon does it for me. Actually, I have a better idea. Do you guys know where Reagan went? Last I saw them, they were dancing with Jay by the jukebox. Gotcha. Can I ask why? You'll see. And with that, the cryptic farewell, he was gone, walking in the direction of the cat and fox. Again, I look over to Deacon for an explanation, but he just shrugs it again. Well, that was weird. That's putting it lightly. Is he normally like this? Not that I've seen, no. Well, okay then. Want to get back to dancing? I guess so. Where were we? Just stepping side to side, moving your arms. Again, he demonstrates for me, but I can emulate his moves so the music stops. Huh? What's going on? Not sure. Do you think Simon did this? I mean, he just did walk over there, so maybe? But why would he do that? Just as soon as the question was asked, we got our answer. Did he change the music? I hear Deacon whisper something under his breath. Oh God, the other tape. You little. What was that? Oh, no, nothing. It was nothing. I guess it's a slow dance, huh? It sure is. Should we wait for the music to start back up? Well, we can't really dance to this music now, can we? I guess not. So are we just gonna stand here? D doesn't answer. We stand in silence for a couple of minutes. Every now and then we hear D grumble something under his breath. I wonder what's wrong with him. Did something happen? Did I do something wrong? I'm not sure why he doesn't want to dance. Didn't he just say he knew he knew how to do some of these kind of dances? Maybe he forgot. D? Yeah. Didn't you say you learned all kinds of fancy dances in that fancy class you took? Yeah, why? Well, doesn't this count as a fancy dance? Sure does. So you know how to do it? Yep. Then why not teach me? We don't have to stand here. We could still dance. I mean, if you want, I could teach you to slow dance. Awesome. Then let's do it. Are you sure you want to do this? Usually it's done between a boy and a girl. So, I don't mind. It's just a dance, right? Right. Okay. Then, give me your hand. Actually, do you think we could do it with the rest of the people? Starting to feel a little weird about being the ones off to the side. Yes. I mean, sure. Just take my hand. Okay. Deacon grabbed my hands and led me to the crowd, keeping his eyes on me the whole time, making sure that I was okay. Every step he takes is as if it was planned in advance and taken with such grace. It's as if he's lived here his whole life. This almost feels like a dream. Did I really just ask Deacon to dance with me, and without stuttering? Is this really happening? A dream can only be the explanation of all this. We're in the middle of the crowd, and he wraps his arm around me, his hand on my back, causing my fur to raise to his gentle touch. He grabs my arm and places my hand on his shoulder. Then, as he interlocks our free hands together, he pulls me in closer so that I can feel the warmth emanating off of him. Not sure what to do next, I look around at the other dancers to see what they're doing. It looks kind of like they're just swaying back and forth, which I think I can handle. I also noticed that based on the others, Deacon has put me in the girl's position, strangely, though I'm not opposed to it. I look back at the Tanuki grinning at me. Psst, hey. Hi. Look over there. Jay and Reagan are dancing together. Yeah, I didn't notice. Guess they're getting along perfectly well, huh? Yeah, yep. Main character's an otter. Yeah, they seem like they'd be pretty good friends. Do you think they could be more than friends? I snicker at his question. D, they just met. Yeah, I mean, like in the future. I could see them together. Hmm? Come on, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Can't say you're right either. But I do admit they are kind of cute together. Right? What about you, Wallace? Any girls you were looking at recently? No, not exactly. Oh? Nothing. I'm just not looking for any girls right now. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool? No, I mean not cool. Definitely not cool. A real bummer. Anyway, do you know what to do what to do next with the dance? Looks like we're just kind of swaying back and forth, right? Well, there's a little more to it than that, but you've got the main idea. Just follow my lead, okay? Okay. I do as he does. He puts his right foot back and I put mine forward. He leans forward, I lean back. The entire time I'm staring at our feet, concentrating on not messing up. You okay? Yeah, why do you ask? You just seem pretty stressed out right now. We can stop if you want. No, I'm fine. I'm just not very good at this. You're doing great. Just try and loosen up a bit. Relax, this is supposed to be fun. But what if I mess up? I don't want to ruin this. It's okay to mess up, Wallace. You've never done this before. How else are you supposed to learn? Yeah, you're right. Then promise me that you'll relax? I promise you that I'll try. Good enough for me. But if I step on your foot, I don't want to hear you complaining. Deal. And so slowly I started to let go. With each sway we did, I could feel all my worries melt away. I felt so safe in his arms that everything I had worried about before almost felt silly. Just like we did before, we rocked back and forth, feet moving in clumsy unison. By this time I felt his warmth against me, holding me tight, protecting me. For once, I'm not worried about my next step. I'm just going with the flow, enjoying his presence. I lay my head against his chest, allowing him to take full control of my body. I'm not sure why I feel this way, how I could feel so safe with him by my side, when I've never felt this way around anyone else. Could it be that I'm falling in love? Maybe I thought about it before, but I wasn't really sure if it was true. But this, it has to be real. I guess Jay is always right. I never want this feeling to end. I never want to feel his warmth leave me, but I know it will. It has to. I'm leaving tomorrow, and it could be a very long time before I see him again, until I'm able to hold him again. And he has no idea. Jay's right. I can't wait any longer. D. Yes? Remember when I texted you saying I had something to tell you tonight? You want to tell me right now? We can wait. No, I can't wait any longer. Okay, what's up? D, I'm leaving tomorrow. Oh, okay. Where are you going? New Hana. Wow, the city! You sure you can survive there, country boy? When will you be back? I don't know. You don't know? Like a week? No, D, like a long time. But you'll be back by the end of the month, right? Wouldn't be a good idea to miss the start of school. No, D. I got accepted into a school in New Hanan. I won't be going to CCCC. What? Jay and I found an apartment down there. It's pretty close to the campus, so we'll be starting there for a while. We'll be staying there for a while. How long have you known about this? January. Oh, okay. D, I'm sorry. I should have told you earlier. I just what? Lied to me? No, well, yes, but what, Wallace? I don't know. I was scared, I guess. I'm sorry. You guess? Wallace, you knew about this for months and said nothing. You sat there lying to me for months. I've been trying to tell you, but I just couldn't find the right time. Then today, Jay told me. Wait, hold on. Jay told you to do this? If it wasn't for him, where were you? Were you just going to leave without saying anything? Do I really mean that little to you? No, I. You know what, Wallace? You were scared? Yes. I would have been happy for you. I could have planned for this, but instead you went and did this. Do you even think about how I would feel? I. No, you didn't. You had no idea how much you mean to me, how much I care about you. But I guess those feelings weren't mutual. I actually. I like. Actually care that much. You, I like that you actually care that much about me. What? You heard me. How could you care that much about me if you've been ignoring me all summer? I I don't know what you're talking about. Bull crap. Don't change the subject. This is about you lying to me. Maybe. I might have told you earlier, but I could never get a hold of you. I'm not the only one here to blame. So now it's my fault. I No, it's not. I'm sorry. You know what, Wallace? Just go away and never come back. Just like you were planning in the first place. D- Don't call me that. Where are you going? To drink. You don't drink. Why do you care? Leave me alone. I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. This is all my fault. I pushed away the closest friend I ever had. He has every right to hate me. I'm so horrible. I'm awful. He'll be better off without me anyways. I'm just gonna sit behind this rock and die. Wallace! Wallace, where are you? He stops for a second, waiting for me to answer, but I don't. Wallace, please answer me. I know you're here. I can smell you. Go away. There you are. Wallace, what happened? Just go away. I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, how about I sit and listen then? No talking. I don't answer. I'll take that as a yes. Jay sits down beside me as promised, doesn't speak. We sit like that for feels like an eternity before I finally explain what happened. I told Deacon that we're leaving. And? He hates me. I'm sure he doesn't hate you. Just let him cool down. He'll forgive you. I don't think so. I really messed up this time. Such a horrible person. Wallace. No, there's nothing you could say to justify what I did. I'm awful. Case in point. Just a wonder how it took him so long to find out. You're not awful. Yes, I am. I lied to him for months. If it weren't for you, I'm not even sure what I would have told him at all. You would have. You don't know that. But I do. How? Because I know you. You're a good person. Then why don't I feel like it? What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Sorry. Just looking at the stars. He's silent, waiting for me to elaborate, but I don't go on. Mind if I join you? Go right ahead. Enough stars for the both of us. So, do you like the stars? Yeah, I guess. Do you do this often? Stargazing, I mean? Sometimes. Oh, how come I never noticed? Usually I do it with D, or I guess the deacon as he wants to be called now. Oh, is that what you guys were doing those nights? What do you think we were doing? I don't think you want me to answer that. I think you were right. Do you know any of the constellations? Not really. I only know the Big Dipper. I just think they're pretty to look at. You're not wrong. They're really a wonder. Another thing that the city won't have. Having second thoughts about moving? No, just gonna miss home is all. I get what you mean. But you're telling me that you've been stargazing for years and you don't know any of the constellations? What did you two do? Not much. We were just talking about life, I guess. Sometimes we come up with our own constellations. How does that work? We would find a cluster of stars and connect the dots, then we'd come up with a story for it. Okay then, how about that one up there? Jay points straight up into the sky. What are you pointing at? Those stars. Right there. Don't they look like a wolf? They're having a platonic conversation, Mr. Strangelove. Come on. You're probably joking about his joke about what they thought you were doing, what the fox thought they were doing. Probably lag. Oh, I see now. Yeah, you're right. Kind of does. Well, did you know that the wolf has several warrants out for his arrest for 6 counts of arson? As he should. Is that why he's made up of 6 stars? Because, each of those stars are a burning ball of fire. The entire kingdom would be lit on fire before he would be satisfied. Was he ever caught? Sadly, yes. He and his wolf boyfriend were hung before they can accomplish their goals. Well, that's sad. Well, they were gay lovers, and if the media's taught us anything, if that gay people can't have happy endings. Ain't that the truth? Okay, well now your turn. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, there, the cluster of stars just south of the northern star. Kinda looks like a lion with a ram's head. Oh yeah, I see it. So what's the story behind those two? Well, they're obviously boyfriends. Naturally. And they go to college together and are roommates. Go on. That's kind of it. I never was really good at this part. Dee usually came up with the stories. It was a wonderful story, cute and straight to the point. Changing the subject, do you know your star sign? Star sign? Yeah, like what month you were born in or something. Oh yeah, that thing. I think I'm a Pisces, but I'm not really sure. Never really got into the astrology stuff. Really? I would think it'd be right up your alley. I'll have to get you into it sometime. Maybe. There's a long silence that goes on for quite a while. I think about trying to break it, but not in the mood to talk at the moment. Just when I was starting to enjoy the silence, Jay speaks up again. Hey, Wallace? Yeah. Do you remember that night I came and lived with you? Yeah. Do you know why I had to leave my home? Vaguely. He told me about it that night, but never really talked about it again. I didn't want to pry, so I just let it be. They're going to answer a question I had at the beginning of the game. Well, a couple of years ago, that was when I got outed to my parents. They caught me with my binder on and were appalled. I didn't even need a binder or anything at that point. It just made me feel comfortable when I had it on. I tried to explain to them that it wasn't what it looked like, but Before I could open my muzzle, my dad was already on top of me, ripping it off. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared that I scratched him without even thinking about it. Left a nasty cut, too. They never looked at me the same way again. That scar on his face being a constant reminder of my terrible betrayal to them. Jay, you don't have to. Wallace, just please listen. Okay. Needless to say, they weren't too happy with me at that point. They would say, "How are we going to tell our friends that our beautiful daughter was actually our son?" So they hid me away, locked me in my room, and only allowed me to leave to go to school. I wasn't free to see my friends or anything. Not like I had any. Binder. Obviously, I think the kind of description that Jay is giving out here, basically saying they're female to male, right? So they're binding their figure so that it's more masculine shaped. There was a trans sticker on the laptop earlier that I noticed. I didn't draw any attention to it because, it's a furry game and furry laptops have stickers on them. Corset, yeah. They took me to a church where they tried to pray it all away, and I just acted like it was working to stop everything and make it go back to normal. Actually, a part of me really did believe it, but the part of me that didn't believe it, the part of me that was truly me, didn't go away. It stayed in the back of my mind lingering. Hated that part of me. I blamed that part of me for everything that went wrong. It was the real reason my parents despised me, why the kids at school picked on me, and why I couldn't go outside to hang out with the other kids. Why my bedroom door was gone, and why I was going to hell. I prayed every single night to have God fix me, to make me normal, so that my parents would love me again. I did that for years. So what changed? You did. Really? What did I do? Everything. You always stuck up for what was right. You showed me that you ever met you showed everyone you met kindness even if they didn't show it back to you. You stood up for me when the other kids would pick on me. You sat by me at lunch and would talk to me. You worried about me when I would show up to school late with bruises. You treated me like I was a person. I wanted to be like you. You were what I aspired to be. You made me realize that it's okay to be me, even though you didn't realize what was going on at the time. I don't think you've told me this before. I didn't want you to feed in that big ego of yours. Oh, like you're one to talk. Hey, Turtle Chester earlier. Ah, okay. I missed the scars. So that was kind of a missed point on my point there. What do you mean? I'm the most humble person in the world. No one is more humble than yours truly. Okay then. Continue with your story, King of Humble. Where was I? Oh, right. I think my parents could tell that their efforts in fixing me weren't working as much as they wanted. So in a last-ditch effort to heal me, they were going to send me to one of those camps. I overheard them talking about it one night. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. I felt like they were going to ship me off to that camp and my life would end right then and there, so I just ran. I snuck out of my bedroom window and I ran and ran and ran until I couldn't see my house anymore. I didn't know what to do or where to go or who to call, so I just wandered the streets for hours. And that's when I saw some silly little otter who got lost riding his bike and couldn't find his way home. It was almost like fate. I remember that. You were running up to me so fast that you knocked me off my bike. I thought I was going to be mugged or something. Then I saw that it was you, and that you were sobbing. I didn't know that what you were. I didn't know what to do, so I hugged you until you calmed down enough to explain what happened. I told you everything, honestly. I was afraid that after I told you about me being trans that you would hop on the bike and leave me. But I didn't care at that point. You didn't leave. You hugged me harder and told me that it was okay, and that I was good no matter who I was, and that you'd accepted me. I think that was at that moment you became my brother. So I will throw a little bit of a criticism here. It sounded as if it's like you never told me about this story, right? But it sounds right here that they did tell it. They did tell about the story. So like, which is it? Like, or maybe certain details were left out, I guess. But I mean, you could, if you're saying, "Oh, I'm running away from home and I came out to my parents at being trans and they rejected me." I mean, there's not much left to fill in there. So you can kind of guess, you can kind of fill in the holes a little bit. And then when I came out, you were not even 2 minutes later. You just sat there crying together for like an hour before a passerby saw us and called my parents. When they arrived, they were definitely confused to find me with a strange fox boy, both of our faces covered in tears. Huh, your parents are worried sick about you. Didn't let you bike to school ever again. They almost grounded me for like a month, but I don't regret a thing. If it weren't for that mistake, then I would have never found you, and who knows what might have happened. I try not to think about it. Probably for the best. But why are you telling me all this? Because you're a good person, Wallace, and I want you to let you know that. I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything. Just remember that even though you may not feel like you are, you're good, and I owe you everything. Deacon will realize it too. Just give him some time. I don't know. You weren't there. He was really hurt. I kinda was. You guys weren't exactly quiet. Also, Reagan and I were totally spying on you two. My base burns at the thought of everyone at the party seeing us fight. Oh god, everyone saw, didn't they? Hey, it's fine. I doubt we'll see any of those people ever again, so it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm just gonna pretend you didn't tell me that, and no one saw the fight. Whatever floats your boat. So what now? I'm not sure. Right now, Reagan and Simon are trying to talk to Deacon. I think we should wait for Reagan to give us the all clear. Do they know where we are? I think so. How long do you think it'll take? Hard to tell. I've never ever seen Deacon angry. Yeah. Alright, sorry about ruining your dance with Reagan. Why are you sorry? You guys look like you were having fun. Maybe, but that was way more important. Don't feel bad. I guess. So how do you feel about Reagan? They're cool, I guess. Just cool. Yeah, why? I mean, you two seem like you're getting along well together. And you should get their number. It's not like that. I don't know, you two are getting all chummy back there. I mean, they're pretty cool. Do you think I should get their number? Dude, go for it. The worst thing they could do is say no, and then we leave for who knows how long. I'll think about it. Aw, come on, you two are perfect for each other. Maybe. I will once you ask Deacon out. Oh, right, sorry. I'll lay off the Deacon jokes for now. Thanks. But, yeah? I, realized something during the dance. Which was? I think that I actually might have a little crush on Dee. I knew it! Okay, you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Not a big deal? This is huge! I'm so happy for you. You're no longer in denial. Oh, thanks. You need to tell him. I don't know about that, especially not right now. I'm not exactly his favorite person at the moment. Do you really think everything's going to be okay? Trust me, he'll come around. You'll get your happy ending. Thank you, Jay. No problem. Wallace, you okay? You're being kind of quiet. Not that I blame you, of course. It's just, it's already midnight and Reagan isn't here yet. Well, Deacon was kind of upset. They might need a bit more time. But I can't take this anymore. I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just be patient. But I need to go see him. I don't know if that's the best idea, Wallace. If you go now, it could end up making things worse. We should wait for Reagan to come get you. Yeah, you're probably right. No, I need to see him now. But but he's my best friend and I really hurt him. I can't sit here any longer knowing that he's out there hurting over something I did. I need to make this right. And you will, but I honestly think you should wait a little longer. And what if Reagan doesn't come? If they can't calm Dee down? What if Dee decides to leave and I don't see him again? I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I knew I got into that car tomorrow and left things the way they are now. I can't lose him, Jay. I love him. You're right. If you think that you should go, then go. I trust you. Thank you, Jay. And Wallace? Yeah. Go get your man. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Good luck. Not that you'll need it. You got this. Thanks. And off I went to find my Tanuki. Now where would he be? I scanned the area trying to spot D, but no luck. Most of the people from earlier have already left. There's just a few straggling groups scattered around. I walk around the party, this time mustering up enough courage to go up to the straggling groups to ask of his whereabouts, but no one's seen him. I'm getting a lot of weird stares as I walk by, probably from people who saw our fight. Guess word spreads fast, but I don't have time to pay them any mind. I wondered about the party for what felt like an eternity before a thought came to my mind and made my stomach turn. What if he already went home? What if I'm too late? If that's the case, then no, he can't be gone. This can't be over. Not after everything we've been through. No, there's no way he'd just give up on us like that. I start to frantically run around the forest in desperate search for Deacon, ignoring a sharp pain in my injured ankle is sending through my body with each stride I take. Running over sharp rocks and twigs, I'm looking in all directions in desperate search for D. Soon enough, I can't take it anymore. I gasp for air, haunching down to take a rest. This can't be happening. I can't be too late. It can't be over. No. Just when I started to give up hope, a glint catches my eyes and I can see Reagan's shining yellow eyes from behind some foliage. Please be with Deacon, please. This is my last hope. I started walking in the direction of the cat, but paused my pursuit after they put their hands up to me, ordering me to stop. It looks like they say something to someone just out of view, starting to head in my direction. What are you doing here? Is D with you? I've been trying to find him. Please tell me he's with you. Yeah, he's with me. But why aren't you with Jay? Oh, thank goodness. I need to speak with him. I'm not sure that's a good idea right now. I'm sorry. I need to fix this. I can't wait any longer. Reagan looks as if he's about 1,000 things he wants to say to me, but are holding themselves back. It's honestly pretty scary coming from someone so small, but I guess I can't judge one. I can't be one to judge about height. After some prolonged eye contact, they finally let out a defeated sigh. Okay, but I hope you know what you're doing. Me too. Walking past Reagan, I approached the bush that they were at. And lo and behold, there he was, sitting right down before me was my friend. Hey, I'm... D stands up and walks behind a rock. I hear a thud, so he's probably sat down where he couldn't see me. Oh, okay, that's fair. Looking down at his previous hiding spot, I notice a red solo cup filled to the top with beer. I guess he didn't drink it after all. That's good. I go to walk around the rock, and then I hear D start to move, which makes me hesitate. Instead, I decide to plop myself down on the opposite side of the rock. When I do, I hear D sit back down. We sit like that for a while, on opposite sides of this rock, neither of us saying anything. In reality, it was probably only a couple of minutes, but to us it felt like hours had passed. Taking a deep breath, I decided to speak up. I needed to say anything to break the silence between us. So, didn't like the beer? There's silence, but the awkward kind. Probably need to turn down the music a little bit here. Let's save because I didn't save yet. I stepped inside and took another deep breath. Okay, I got this. Just say what's in your heart, easy. D, please listen. You don't have to talk, just listen. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for what I did to you. I lied to you, my best friend. Who does that? I was just so scared that if I went off to college then I would lose you. I thought if I didn't tell you, it wouldn't be real, but I was just delaying the inevitable. And in the end, I lost you anyway. During the fight, you said I didn't care for you, but you're wrong. I care for you so much, you have no idea. I've cherished every moment I've had with you since we first met. Like the time you took me on a joyride in my parents' car when you first got your license. I ended up getting grounded and wasn't around to hang out for weeks, but you snuck over anyways and we would look at the stars on my roof. And there was the time you threw me that surprise party with Jay. I didn't even care that no one else showed up because you were enough for me. You've never made me feel less than for being myself, and I'm sorry I didn't do the same for you tonight. I'm trying to speak more, but I feel a lump in my throat that holds me back and the tears start to escape my eyes. D, I'm so sorry. I really hurt you. You probably never want to speak to me again. I want you to be happy, and if you really want me to go, like you said, then I will. I don't want you to leave, Wallace. The sound of his voice catches me off guard and snaps me back to reality. I shouldn't have said that. I was just hurt, and I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You don't need to apologize. I'm the one in the wrong here. No, you're not. I shouldn't have blown up on you like that. Well, maybe, but it was justified, though. I did lie to you about some important things. To be honest, I wasn't really mad that you lied to me. Surprised, but not mad. But then, why? I was upset because I don't know, honestly. I guess I should apologize too. For what? You didn't do anything wrong. It's because I'm Canadian. Nah, man, that's funny. That would have been funny if I'd actually leaned into the Canadian accent. That's not true. I haven't been fully honest with you either. What do you mean? Remember when you called me out earlier for ignoring you this summer? Yeah. Well, Well, you were right. I was avoiding you. What? Why would you do that? Because I was confused. Confused about what? You, Wallace. I was confused about you. Me. Did I do something wrong? No, it was the opposite actually. I don't follow. Every time we were around each other, it felt like fireworks were going off in every part of my body. I love seeing you smile or hearing you laugh. I love those nights we spent staring at the stars. I loved being around you, Wallace. But isn't that what friends are supposed to feel? You don't get it. This was different. It was more than that. More than what? What does he mean? I've never felt like that with anyone before, let alone a guy, and I didn't know what it meant. I tried to distance myself from you to get over these feelings, but I couldn't. No matter how hard I tried, they wouldn't go away. You were all I could think about. I could tell Dee is holding back tears. And then spending time with you tonight, it proved everything. Dee, what are you saying? There's a long silence. What is this I'm feeling? My heart skips a beat as it's pounding in my chest. All I want to do is run to him, but I'm frozen in place waiting for his response. Wallace, I love you. Did he just say that? Is this real? Deacon's no longer trying to fight back. The tears are now full on bawling. And tonight, when you said you were leaving, I didn't know what to do. Wallace, please don't leave me. I can't lose you, not now. Not with everything going on. Please, don't go. Without even thinking, my leg carried me around the rocks, separating the two of us, moving me in the direction of my tanuki. Once my eyes locked onto him, I leapt on top of him and gave Dee a hug, with his arms covering my face. Wallace, please, just don't go. Even if I'm on the other side of the universe, I promise you'll never lose me, because I love you too, Deacon. But you're leaving me. No, not really. Sure, I'll be far, but that doesn't mean that you'll lose me. I'll be back soon enough. You won't even notice I'm gone. Do you promise? I promise. How's it going, Summer? Wordlessly, he wraps his arms around me, squeezing me tight, exposing my tear-stained face to the glittering moonlight. We stay like that for a while, holding each other close. I feel just like I did during the dance, feeling his warmth against me. I never want to let go. And this time, there wasn't anything holding us back. No secrets, no hidden feelings. We can just enjoy this moment, forgetting what is to come tomorrow. After a while, he loosens his grip, and our bodies slowly part. Nothing, neither of us wanting to let go, but both of us knowing that there are things that we need to talk about. Hey, you okay? No. Yes, I don't know. Want to talk about it? Did you really mean what you said? Do you really feel the same about me? Just to be clear, I meant it in a romantic way. Yes, I understood what you meant, and I meant what I said too. I love you, Dee. I have for a while. I was just too scared to admit it. Huh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. There's a long, awkward pause between the two of us, which we have been accustomed to at this point. So, what does this mean for us now? Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Could mean whatever you want it to mean. If you want to see where this goes, I'm all for it. And if you don't, that's also fine. I say that last part with a bit of hesitation. If I choose for us to be together, would that mean you want to stay here with me? Deacon. Yeah, I know. I'm just really going to miss when you leave. I'm going to miss you too. A lot.
I mean, I'm happy for you though. NHU is not an easy school to get into. Trust me, I've tried. You did? Sorry, you did. That's so cool. Why didn't you tell me you applied? It was a long shot to begin with, especially with our art program. Super selective. Did they ever get it back to you? Yeah, but I never opened the letter. Why not? Even if I got accepted, which I was doubtful, I would have been able to go anyway. Not with my mom in her current condition. I'm the only one who has to take care of, you know? You don't really talk about your mom that much. Is that why? Because she's ill? Yeah, it is. I had a feeling, but I never wanted to bring it up. It must be tough to deal with on your own. Are you holding up? I'm not going to lie, not well. Seeing her in this condition, it's scary. I just don't want to lose her. Sometimes I'm scared to go to sleep because if I wake up, she could be gone. So what if I stay up all night checking, watching her chest go up and down, making sure she's still breathing? You should have called me. I could have come over in a heartbeat to keep you company. I could have had some tea or something. I just didn't want you to see me like that. I didn't want you to worry. Deacon, I'm always here for you no matter what. Remember that. You can always talk to me about anything. You don't have to face everything alone, okay? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Wallace. No problem. Deacon wipes his face dry with a sleeve on his hoodie. Anyway, enough of the mushy stuff, you know? Yeah? You still owe me something for winning that race earlier. Hey now, we never actually got to finish, remember? Nope, I distinctly remember getting that boombox first with you in my arms. You're imagining things. No, I definitely remember it going something like this. Deacon gets on his feet and swoops me in his arms, bridal style. What, Deacon? What? That doesn't jog your memory, not even a little? No, now put me down. Okay, just because you asked so nicely, I'll put you down like I did last time. Wait, no. Oh, and why is that? Because last time you just dropped me. So the otter does have a memory. Yes, but that has nothing to do with the race. What was that? You said to drop you again? Wait, no. Deacon starts to loosen his grip on me as I squirm about, begging him not to be dropped again. Okay, fine, you won. Please, just don't drop me again. See, I knew you could remember. Okay, champ. Could you put me down gently this time? I could do that, or claim my prize first. Fine, what do you want as your prize? Hmm, let me think. How about a kiss? If that's what you want, that is, you can still say no. Oh, yeah. You sure? Because it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay then. It's your first time, right? Yeah, it's yours too, right? Yep, that's correct. So do we just. I put the tips of my fingers together in sort of a kiss gesture. Put our lips together? Oops. Yeah, I think so. Okay then, let's do this. Right. He starts to move his lips towards mine as I do the same. I wrap my arms around him and go in for the kiss. We slightly miss the first time, but swiftly recover, and before we knew it, we were interlocking our lips in a passionate kiss. Deacon starts to tilts his head to look at me, his eyes reflecting the moonlight. Wallace Mencken, will you be my boyfriend? Yes, absolutely I will. Deacon goes in for another kiss, which I return. Okay, hate to ruin the moment, but I really need to set you down now. My arms are starting to feel like they're about to snap off. Oh, yeah, just don't drop me. I'll try my best. I'm going to count to three. One, two, three. Oh, frick. I am so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm Fine, I just landed on my tail. That's good. Is your ankle okay? Yeah, it's alright. You're never allowed to pick me up again like that ever. You hear me? I hear you. I almost heard you almost say the F bomb just now. I did not. I definitely heard sound coming out of your mouth before switching to Frick. Well, okay, fine, but it really hurt. You don't have to defend yourself with me. I won't judge you for your potty mouth. I actually thought it was kind of cute. Really? You're into sailors or something? Just a bit, yeah. You should do it more often. You're a bad influence, you know that, right? I'm aware, but you love me for it. Well, yeah. On a different note, yeah, we're boyfriends, right? Yeah, believe it or not. So, we should come up with some ground rules, right? Or is ground rules not the right word? More like foundations of this relationship? Or would it be some suggestions? I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. It was stupid to bring it up. You don't have to listen to me. I attempt to hide my face in my hands, attempt to silence myself. What? No, I got you. What did you have in mind? I'm listening. I slowly lower my hands, continuing my thought, feeling more resolve with my support of my Tanuki. Well, I was just thinking that tonight has been one of the best nights of my life since I finally got to telling you how I feel. Yeah? But, but? It's also been one of the worst nights. Because of our fight? Yeah, exactly, and I never want to have that happen again. Not like that, at least. Yeah, me too. The entire fight could have been avoided if we just talked to each other, so from now on we need to communicate, okay? What do you mean, like, talk our feelings and stuff? Exactly. Tell me what's bothering you. Remember that you're not alone, not anymore. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Oops, keep right clicking. I promise to tell you what's on my mind if you do the same. Deal. Now, come on, sit down with me. I really need to rest my ankle for a bit. Yeah, alright. Some time goes by without us either saying a word, but it isn't awkward this time. We're enjoying each other's company. No words are needed. Look over and see Deacon fidgeting with a stick on the ground. It looked like he's drawing a picture of me in the dirt. I could tell he's wanting to ask me something, but he sees me staring at the stick. Drop. He sees me staring and drops the stick. It's you. You like it? So, here's a big problem. It's like we're not supposed to be in this forest. It's illegal, and now he's drawing my picture for the authorities. Good job, Deacon. Good job. It's beautiful. You're just being nice. It's made a little dirt. Hey, I like it. I mean, I can barely draw a stick figure. Never say that to an artist, ever. The awkward silence is back. So, it looked like you wanted to tell me something. Am I that obvious? I like to believe that I know you well enough at this point to know what you're thinking. That's fair. So, Wallace? Yes? Is it okay if I hold your hand? Yes? Of course. Deacon starts to laugh under his breath. I think he can tell how excited I was at the question despite my response. He offers me his hand, which I accept. This is horrifying, right? Yep. Way more than the kiss. But I like it. Me too. I'm never letting you go until the morning. Me neither. I see Deacon's eyes drift downward to my injured ankle. So is your ankle really okay? It's fine, I swear. Okay, but we're gonna have it looked at in the morning before you leave. Do we have to? Yes. Okay. So, boyfriend, shall we go savor the last few hours we have together? We aren't sleeping. We aren't sleeping tonight, are we? Not a wink. Okay, then, let's do this. Well, that's the last of the boxes. Sorry I wasn't much help. Don't worry about it. You have a sprained ankle. The doctor said to take it easy for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, but I still feel bad. Well, you shouldn't. I'll try. You guys got a nice car out there. Is it new? Oh no, it's just a rental. Once we get down there, we're going to have to turn it back in. How are you guys going to get around without a car? Well, it's a city, so we're planning on using public transportation like the subway. You know how to do that? Not really, but I'm a fast learner. Be careful. Step on the wrong train and you can end up on the opposite side of the city. I'll keep that in mind. Shame about the car, though. Wish I could have had a chance to take it for a ride. Maybe next time. So you're leaving the guitar behind? Yeah, I got a new one as a graduation gift. I'll keep this one here to play when I visit. Remember that old band you were in? Oh, geez, don't remind me. Why not? It was super cool. Really? Yeah, you were almost like a different person while playing, all that edgy and stuff. Do you still have that choker with all the spikes? Okay, we're changing topics. I'm just saying, Wallace with a spiky choker. Kinda hot. I think I hear Jay honking the horn. Jay's at the convenience store getting snacks. Nope, definitely the car. Loud honks. Your face is red. I attempt to hide my face behind a pillow. No, it's not. The pillow can't hide your shame. Yes, it can. Okay, okay, I promise to tone it down if you come out from behind the pillow. Promise? Promise. Okay, fine. I lay the pillow down and keep it close by, sensing deceit from the tanuki. There's that cute face of yours. I knew it. Pillow engage. I can hear Deacon's muffled laughter through the pillow. He put his hand on the pillow and slowly lowers it. Sorry, I didn't know it was too much. I won't do it again for now. I'll take it. You know, you're cute too. Aw, thanks. Okay, here, hold on. Who, who is it? It's Jay. He says he's walking back with the snacks now. So this is goodbye, huh? No, not goodbye. More see you soon. You're right. And you're going to rock college. Ah, thanks. I'm going as a geologist, apparently. Because of rock college, right? Anyway. D? Yeah. We're going to be okay, right? Of course we are. Why would you even ask? Well, we're going to be far apart and I don't know. Hey, we'll figure it out. Everything will be okay. It's only temporary. Soon enough we'll be back together. And until then, we can always have video chat and occasional visit. Yeah, you're right. Hey, if you ever get lonely, just look up at the stars. They can be a reminder that, although it may not seem like it, we aren't that far apart. At least that's what I'll be doing. Well, that's actually really comforting. Thank you. No problem. I'll try to visit as soon as I can so we can look at the stars together, okay? Okay, and I'm sure Simon and Reagan would love to see you again as well, so visit as soon as you can. Yeah. When we told Simon last night that I was leaving, he was fighting back the tears. Simon really took a liking to you. Reagan, too. We should start a group chat or something so we can all stay in touch. That's a great idea. Just let me know when you do. Of course. I'll probably just make it during your drive down so we can keep you and Jay company. Oh, yeah, that sounds fantastic. You better update me the entire way there, you hear me? Loud and clear. Guess he's back from the store. Yeah, he probably wants to get on the road before it gets too late. It's a very long drive. Yeah, like 20 hours or something, right? Yep. Probably just gonna have to sleep on the side of the road when it gets too late. Is that really safe? Could you and Jay take turns to sleeping? I offered to help, but he doesn't want me driving after what happened last night. But we'll lock the doors so we shall be fine. Well, that's understandable. You did almost go off that ledge. Almost. We were fine. I should really get out there. I know. But before I go, there's one more thing I need to do. And what's that? This. See you, D. I love you. I love you too, Wallace. See you soon. Poly relationship. No, Jay and Wallace are more brother like. They're more platonic. Huge thanks to everyone who supported me on this little project. You guys make it all worth it. Get back to it soon. They're taking the next steps. Anyways, that was next steps. It was a cute little game. The weird thing about it, though, I will say about the characterization, like it's sort of like the otter's sort of got like it looks like a mustache, and usually when I look at like a mustache like that, I don't think of like somebody who's like 18 or just out of high school. He looks like a very distinguished older gentleman with his mustache. The eternal furry. I mean, he's in college. If they're in college, then that's great. Like, yeah, that's definitely a. I mean, usually like developing a visual novel is like it takes a lot of work and effort. It's like, oh, it was 2.5 hours, but it's like, to do the art, to do the writing, to do all that stuff. Like, I think that this is this uses the same tool backing as Pirate's Fate and other such things. Like and I think Arches also uses this tool. I think it is like a visual novel maker kind of a thing. So like similar to how Super Lesbian RPG was made by RPG Maker or anything like that. Any extras? Yeah, Ramir. Any extras? I don't think probably not, but look at a gallery maybe.
The Twitter no longer functions, by the way. There's a link in the description that goes to their Blue Sky. Made with Renpai. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up. Next time we're gonna go and do we're gonna go and go back to Super Animal Royale, and we'll vote for the next game. So thank you very much to Josh Tywater for making this game, and we'll see you guys next time.